The Maya civilization, once a thriving empire, left behind towering pyramids and intricate hieroglyphs that still puzzle historians today. But what happened to this great culture? Did they vanish into thin air, or did their story unfold in a way we never expected? Join us on a journey to uncover the mystery behind the rise and fall of the Maya civilization, and explore the hidden truths that still shape our understanding of history. The Maya civilization, known for its impressive architecture, astronomical knowledge, and intricate calendar systems, emerged around 2000 BCE in what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Honduras and El Salvador. These people, descendants of ancient hunter-gatherers, gradually transitioned into one of the most advanced societies of the ancient world. Over the centuries, the Maya began to form small farming villages, which eventually grew into complex city-states. By around 250 CE, the Maya had entered what historians call the Classic Period, a time marked by urban growth, large-scale construction, and advancements in science and culture. The Maya built impressive cities, many of which were centered around vast central plazas, and their towering pyramids and temples were symbols of their religious devotion. Cities like Tikal, Calakmul, and Copan became powerhouses of the Maya world, with each city-state ruled by a king or a jah who was considered both a political and religious leader. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Maya civilization was their understanding of astronomy. They were keen observers of the heavens, and their knowledge of celestial movements was highly sophisticated. The Maya were able to predict solar eclipses and track the movements of planets like Venus, which played a significant role in their religious practices. Their expertise in this field is most notably reflected in the creation of the Maya calendar, a system that not only helped organize time but also was a means to record historical events. The Maya also developed a writing system composed of glyphs, which were carved into stone and painted on walls of their temples. This form of writing was used to record important events, genealogy, and religious texts. The Maya script, though intricate, allowed the civilization to leave behind a detailed record of their history, which historians have painstakingly deciphered over time. Trade was another cornerstone of Maya society. The Maya had extensive trade networks that spanned across Mesoamerica, exchanging goods such as cacao, obsidian, jade, and textiles. This trade not only enriched their cities but also allowed for the sharing of ideas and cultural influences, contributing to the growth of Maya society. As we delve deeper into the story of the Maya, it's important to remember that their rise was not only a result of their technological and intellectual achievements, but also their ability to adapt to the challenging environments they lived in. The Maya thrived in the dense rainforests of Mesoamerica, mastering agricultural techniques like terracing and irrigation to sustain their growing population. But what led to their eventual decline remains one of history's most captivating mysteries. The fall of the classic Maya civilization is one of the greatest mysteries of ancient history. Around the 9th century CE, the once thriving Maya cities in the southern lowlands began to experience a sharp decline. The grand pyramids that had once symbolized the power of the Maya were abandoned, and many cities were left in ruins. But what caused such a dramatic collapse? Scholars have debated various theories, and it is likely that a combination of factors contributed to the downfall of the Maya. One major factor that may have led to the decline of the Maya civilization was environmental stress. The Maya civilization thrived in the dense rainforests of Mesoamerica, and their agriculture, particularly the cultivation of maize corn, relied heavily on the land's fertility. However, the environmental conditions in the region were challenging. The Maya practiced slash-and-burn agriculture, which involved clearing land by cutting down trees and burning the remaining vegetation to create space for farming. Over time, this method, combined with deforestation and soil erosion, may have depleted the land's resources. As the soil became less fertile, the Maya may have faced crop failures, which would have had a devastating effect on their food supply and economy. Additionally, series of prolonged droughts during the 9th century could have further exacerbated the Maya's environmental struggles. Evidence from ancient stalagmites found in caves and other geological records suggests that the region experienced several periods of severe drought, which would have led to water shortages and crop failures. These droughts would have placed immense strain on the Maya population, who relied on rain for both agriculture and daily life. The combination of soil degradation and water scarcity could have led to widespread famine, forcing people to abandon their cities in search of more sustainable living conditions. Another factor that may have contributed to the Maya decline was internal political instability. The Maya civilization was not a unified empire, but rather a collection of independent city-states, each with its own ruler. These city-states were often in competition with one another for resources, land, and prestige. The constant warfare between rival cities may have drained resources, weakened the political structure, and led to a breakdown in the social order. As the cities became more isolated and their leadership systems became strained, internal conflict likely intensified, further contributing to the collapse. The collapse of the southern Maya cities does not mean the entire civilization fell into ruin. However, many of the large cities in the southern lowlands were abandoned. Some Maya cities in the northern Yucatan Peninsula, such as Chichen Itza, continued to thrive well into the post-classic period, 900 to 1500 CE. This suggests that the collapse was not a complete eradication of the Maya civilization, but rather a shift in power and influence. During the post-classic period, the northern Maya cities became more important politically, and the Maya culture continued to evolve, albeit in different forms. It is also worth noting that the arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century brought significant changes to the Maya world. The Spanish conquistadors, led by figures like Hernan Cortes, had a profound impact on the indigenous peoples of the Americas. The Maya, along with other Mesoamerican civilizations, were subjected to violence, forced conversion to Christianity, and the imposition of foreign governance. However, many aspects of Maya culture, such as their language, customs, and agricultural practices, survived the Spanish colonization and continue to influence the region today. In exploring the causes of the Maya collapse, it becomes clear that the civilization's decline was multifaceted. Environmental challenges, internal strife, and external pressures all played a role in unraveling this once great empire. But the Maya left behind an enduring legacy, one that continues to captivate historians, archaeologists, and people around the world. Their achievements in art, architecture, mathematics, and astronomy were far ahead of their time, and their story serves as a reminder of the complex and often fragile nature of civilizations. By the 6th century CE, the Maya civilization reached its peak, with the most powerful city-states in Mesoamerica flourishing under strong rulers and advanced social structures. This period, often referred to as the Classic Period 250 to 900 CE, was a time of extraordinary achievement for the Maya in arts, architecture, astronomy, and mathematics. During this time, the Maya constructed some of the most spectacular cities ever seen in the ancient world. Tikal, located in modern-day Guatemala, became one of the most influential cities, boasting massive pyramids like the Temple of the Great Jaguar, which towered over the jungle. These towering structures, along with ball courts, palaces, and plazas, were part of a grand urban design that demonstrated the Maya's architectural mastery. Many of these cities, particularly those in the lowland regions, had large populations with estimates of up to 100,000 inhabitants at their height. They had a well-developed social and political system, with each city-state ruled by its own elite family. Kings, who were seen as divine intermediaries between the gods and the people, played a central role in both governance and religious life. The Maya also excelled in art and craftsmanship, creating intricate pottery, jewelry, and textiles. Their artwork often depicted gods, rulers, and scenes from daily life. The Maya were also known for their advanced knowledge of mathematics, including their invention of the concept of zero-on accomplishment that was centuries ahead of other cultures. Their calendar, which included the Hab, a solar calendar, and the Thokna ritual calendar, was one of the most accurate of its time. These calendars were essential for religious ceremonies, agricultural planning, and determining the best times for trade and warfare. Another aspect of Maya life that contributed to their success was their religious practices. The Maya believed in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses who governed everything from the harvest to the weather. Religion was deeply woven into the fabric of Maya society, with kings and priests performing elaborate rituals and sacrifices to please the gods. The Maya also practiced divination, using their knowledge of the stars and planets to interpret omens and predict future events. These religious ceremonies often took place in the grand temples and pyramids that dominated the city skylines. Trade was vital to the Maya during this period, as their cities were connected by a network of roads and waterways. Goods like jade, cacao, and cotton were exchanged. And the Maya's influence stretched across Mesoamerica, reaching areas as far as the Valley of Mexico and the Gulf Coast. These trade routes helped distribute not only goods, but also ideas and technologies. Further enriching the Maya civilization, cacao in particular held great importance. It was so valuable that it was used as currency and in religious rituals. Despite their advanced technology and achievements, the Maya were constantly at war with one another. Conflicts between rival city-states were common, as rulers fought for resources, trade routes, and prestige. These wars were often brutal and involved massive sacrifices, both human and material. To appease the gods and demonstrate the power of the ruler, the competitive nature of Maya society may have been one of the contributing factors to their eventual downfall. But as we will see, it was not just warfare that led to their decline. It was a combination of internal and external factors that slowly unraveled this once great civilization. Although the Maya civilization experienced a decline in the southern lowlands by the 9th century, their legacy endures in profound ways, shaping not only the region but also our understanding of ancient cultures. The Maya may have fallen, but their contributions to the world continued to be a source of inspiration and discovery. Today, their achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and architecture are still celebrated. And their descendants continue to live in Central America, preserving many aspects of their ancient culture. One of the most enduring legacies of the Maya civilization is their remarkable knowledge of astronomy. The Maya were able to chart the movements of the planets with an accuracy that astounds modern scientists. They meticulously tracked the cycles of Venus, the Sun, and the Moon, using this information to predict eclipses, harvest times, and even the dates of important ceremonies. Their sophisticated understanding of the stars and their alignment with the Earth's cycles became the foundation for their complex calendars. The Maya calendar system was groundbreaking, particularly their long count calendar, which was used to track longer periods of time. The long count calendar allowed the Maya to record historical events in a precise manner, and it is often remembered for its prediction of the so-called end of the world in 2012. Though this was a misinterpretation, this calendar, along with their other systems like the Hab and Sakan, continues to fascinate scholars and is still used in some parts of Mesoamerica today. The Maya also left an enduring imprint on architecture. The towering pyramids and temples they built remain symbols of their engineering ingenuity. The Temple of the Inscriptions at Palenque, for example, is a marvel of ancient architecture. Combining both artistic decoration and practical functionality, these structures were often aligned with celestial bodies and served as centers of religious and political power. The Mayan cities, with their grand plazas, ball courts, and observatories, were architectural feats that required an understanding of both design and mathematics. Beyond their impressive physical structures, the Maya were skilled in the arts. They created beautiful pottery, intricate jewelry, and stunning murals that told stories of gods, rulers, and daily life. Their art was deeply intertwined with their spiritual beliefs, and it served as a means of recording important events, such as the ascension of kings or victories in battle. The murals at Bonampak, for example, provide an exceptional glimpse into the vibrant world of the Maya, showcasing their ceremonial practices, dress, and social hierarchies. Perhaps one of the most fascinating aspects of the Maya civilization is their system of writing. The Maya developed one of the most sophisticated writing systems of the ancient world. Their script, which used a combination of ideographs and phonetic symbols, was used to record historical events, royal lineages, and religious rituals. Although many of the glyphs were lost over time, recent breakthroughs in the deciphering of the script have led to a much deeper understanding of Maya history. This writing system has allowed us to learn about the Maya kings, their relationships with gods, and the great struggles they faced. In addition to their intellectual achievements, the Maya also left behind a cultural legacy. Today, millions of people in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and other Central American countries identify as Maya, and they continue to practice traditions that have been passed down for generations. The Maya language, for instance, is still spoken by many, and traditional practices like weaving, farming, and even the use of the Maya calendar are alive and well in certain communities. While the Maya civilization may have declined, its impact is far from forgotten. In fact, the Maya remain a vibrant and proud people with a history that continues to shape the region. Archaeological discoveries and ongoing research into Maya culture continue to reveal new insights into their way of life, their beliefs, and their legacy. The Maya may no longer dominate Mesoamerica as they once did, but their influence can still be felt in the architecture, culture, and language of modern-day Central America. Despite the fall of the Maya civilization centuries ago, their story continues to captivate historians, archaeologists, and people around the world. The Maya left behind so many unanswered questions, fueling a sense of mystery and wonder that still persists today. What led to the collapse of such a sophisticated and powerful civilization? Why did they abandon their grand cities? How did their knowledge of astronomy and mathematics become so advanced? And why did they vanish from the historical stage? One of the most enduring aspects of the Maya civilization is the mystery surrounding their collapse. While scholars have put forward numerous theories ranging from environmental factors, like droughts, to political instability, there is no single explanation that fully accounts for the dramatic decline of the southern Maya cities. The idea that a complex and advanced civilization could simply disappear into the jungle is one that continues to intrigue researchers. The fact that some Maya cities, like Chichen Itza, continue to thrive after the collapse of others suggests that the story of the Maya decline may be more complicated than it first appears. Furthermore, the Maya's extraordinary